Jordan, can you take us through the final touchdown there? It's kind of a little bit of a trick play that you guys busted out for that one.
Yeah, we worked it for 2 weeks now. We knew bringing that heavy package out there that we like to call Rhino, that everybody would be in that box, and we worked it with Gunner, and we practiced it. In practice, he caught it with one hand, and tried to do that again. But I'm glad it worked out.
You guys really kind of got going down the stretch, 3 straight touchdown drives in the end of the game. In there, was there something different that changed for you guys to build some momentum, or what happened?
We just knew we just needed to execute, and in third down situations we need to be better on third down, and that was our talk at halftime, is that they're playing exactly what we thought they were going to play, and we just needed to execute, and that's what we did the second half. I just needed to be smart with the ball and put it in the right hands, and that's what we did.
Yeah. Again, God is amazing. Man of faith, so I always start out win or lose, and He sits up high and look down low on all of us. So I always got to give God all the praises before anything for me. That's for sure. But start off with the game is that 2 hard-fought teams out there, both guys competing at a high level. We knew that we had to come in here and get a win for sure, and offensively. We did a good job of spreading the ball around. That was really good, even when the run went there for us all the time. But Jordan did a good job of getting 10 receivers involved. That was huge for us. And then defensively, found a way to make a play at the end. So, those guys were resilient, did a good job of fighting back, never quit, stayed in the fight. So we preach that every day throughout the course of the week. So we knew it was going to come in here. It's going to be a tough game for us against these guys. So. And hats off to Peyton. Hats off to those guys, man. Those guys got the team playing hard. So I love the way they play football, especially on defense. They fly around. So any questions?
Yeah, Coach, 4th and 2 late in the game there near the goal line. You dialed up kind of a trick play. Can you take us through that call and what you saw there?
Yeah, that was a play that, I was doing my normal morning walk around the field, and we had been putting that personnel out on the field the past few weeks, and I just asked my man Gunner one day, like, can you catch? You like a basketball player? And he's like, yeah, coach, I played quarterback. I said, you got me, you sold me. So yeah, we've been sitting on that play for the last 2-3 weeks now, and we knew we would need it at the right point in time, and yes, today we definitely need it.
You guys scored touchdowns on 3 straight drives down the stretch when you had to have them. Was there something different offensively that started to click for you guys, or what changed to have some success there?
Yeah, we was able to start running the ball a little bit, even though they weren't big runs, but it was enough to keep the defense honest. And now we're able to go back to our play action. The biggest thing we talked to Coach about was let the offensive line get their cleats in the ground. So let's lean on our run a little bit, and that's going to help with play action and help our linemen stay on their blocks much better. So he did a good job. Coach Kais did a good job of mixing it up. So that helped us with those 3 straight scores for sure.
Questions online?
Coach Jason with X-Fan Show. You said Jordan distributed the ball to 10 different receivers. You had 5 touchdowns by 5 different players, possibly your best complete game of the season. What was it that made the whole difference from last week to this week in getting this big win going into the late stretch of the season?
Yeah, Jordan was definitely efficient today. And, again, whenever we're able to run the ball, not as much as we want to run it or get as many yards we want to get, anytime we can keep the defense honest, that's open up the entire offensive playbook and not make us one-dimensional. And it keeps us in rhythm. So that was the one thing that, we did today, especially in the second half. Once we had that fumble for a touchdown to end the game in the first half, that put us right back in, so there was no panic for us. And, come out in the second half, now we was able to, establish some run again.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach, I wanted to ask about the offensive line. They played really well, especially in that second half as you got that lead. Can you talk a little bit about how they played today and how important it was to see them?
Yeah, you're right. The second half, we helped them out with play calls for sure. And, again, whenever you're able to run the ball, and now that gets your offensive line more comfortable and to get, like I said, get their cleats in the ground. And again, now you're able to play action and it kind of slow that rush down a little bit, or the backers now not as aggressive. So we was able to help it out with, with Coach Kais with mixing it up a good bit, and with the run to pass and some RPOs.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you.